Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Arnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They're setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the handoff. Got room at the 35. Hit the afterburners, kid. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Yeah, and this is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football, and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season. This offense features him, and there is a reason why.
The Rams have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. The tag. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Colorado State. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that single.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. Pressure coming. They'll run the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Sooners will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Drills him with the stiff arm. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Rams! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm looking.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Sooners will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets a block. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Colorado State. And once he got loose, it was all over. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They're bringing heat. On the run, still looking. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own passing situation. So the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
The run game just... working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
The Sooners will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking for a crease to the left. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas.
He's loose. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give to the single back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
And the Rams will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The offense starts with a short field. On the ground, it's Henderson. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first. Understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. Touchdown, Colorado State! And the pummeling has started. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Fires into traffic, picked off. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Line gets set, 1st down. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rams! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Sooner offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looking for a crease. It's Awchuk. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Coming after him. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Lowers those pads. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. And man, David, you couldn't ask for any better starting field position than this.
This is as good as it gets. Defense made the play. Now offense gets a chance, Jesse, to go cash this in.
Yeah, they got to pay this one off, too. They would love to be able to go out, be physical, and run this thing in, put a touchdown up on the board.
Now on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Colorado State! And the punishment has been extended. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Colorado State offense will take over 1st and 10.
Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Going for it all. Touchdown, Colorado State! And the route is on.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. A little release to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game. Remarkable job by the defense.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The give to the back. Open space at the 25. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
The Rams will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Colorado State! And the beatdown has ensued.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Looking for a man. It's Arnold trying to get to it. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. He just terrorizes quarterbacks. His 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers and then coordinators figure it out and then start double teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
He'll pull it down and run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Sooners line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He'll call for the fair catch here. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100.
The expressway is wide open. Touchdown Rams! And the pummeling has started.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Dropping back, it's Arnold. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Feeling some heat. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
And the Colorado State offense will take over.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever.
He's taking the shot. Pulls it in inside the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Number 32.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
Good.
That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negative.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Win. It seems the only obstacle in their path could be getting bored or not paying close enough attention as they continue their run toward perfection.
And everything's just lined up beautifully for this team this year. We knew coming into the season they had guys that could go out and make plays and win games. We knew all about the coaching staff, but they've been able to avoid the injuries. The schedule has been difficult at times, but they've been able to overcome those challenges. This team, right now, it's like the unstoppable force, David. Everything that gets put in their way, they're just knocking down.
Just mowing them down, shutting them down, doing everything they need to. And you know what's great about this time of year as a player? Award season. The banquets are around the corner, the Heisman Trophy awards, all those, the top defensive player awards in the country. Those are all coming their way with what they're building right now.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This